Hello and welcome to all you Virgos. How are you doing, Virgos? This is your yearly horoscope. So I'm going to do the yearly horoscope for 2018 for Virgo. For those who have a sun in Virgo, a moon in Virgo, or an ascendant in Virgo. It's a bit early, I know, but you Virgos are ruled by Mercury. So you're curious. So you're probably going to say, what's that year going to be like? And of course, these are general horoscopes, certainly not tailor-made. So, but if you like to learn a bit about astrology, and if you're curious about the energies in general for Virgo, then this is the video. It's good news for the Virgo in that respect that I'm going to look at the outer planets. So Pluto, Neptune, Uranus, and so on, Saturn, Jupiter, which is not outer, but anyway. I'm going to look at the farther planets. To know what's going on, because they stay in the same area of life way longer. And the good news with Virgo is that it's all in your energy. You're going to feel more in your element, for sure, in 2018. Saturn won't be in Sagittarius anymore, which was tension. It's going to shift actually in a fellow Earth sign of Capricorn. It's already there in January for the whole year. That's good news. So you're getting the stabilizing factor in a stable way and in not a restrictive way, which is nice, which is different from last 2 years. Because a lot of Virgos went through the square of Saturn, which was restricting and things need to be restructured, but how? And it's going slowly. That's done. So that's good news. Another good news thing is Uranus. Uranus shifts as from May of 2018 and onwards. It shifts into Taurus, and that's also a fellow Earth sign. So you're having here all the elements of Earth trining with each other, especially around August and September time. Uranus and Saturn are going to form a beautiful trine. That's fantastic for you Virgos. And on what level? Let's start with that. On what level is that going to happen? Well, quite on an expressive level and on a mental level as well. So you're going to have in the 9th house that Uranus over there, and you're going to have in the 5th house that Saturn, which is that stable. Normally Saturn in the 5th house on itself, it's like, oh, it's not so easy to be creative, or it's a bit more difficult to get along with your children because you have to discipline them a little bit more. No, I say normally because now that it's not just the Saturn there, it's also trining with Uranus in the 9th. So it's like, because you having new opinions, it's like you're shifting a lot when it comes to what you believe in. That's the 9th house. And that gives you a tremendous amount of wisdom and a tremendous amount of stability as well. So there is a stability in life here, forming towards your thoughts, your beliefs, and what you create in life. Whether that is an IT job you're having and you're creating there something, or you're working at home with all your children you're having, whatever, anything that has to do with creativeness, anything that has to do with expression as well. Because don't forget, Pluto is still there in Capricorn, which is expressing yourself. It's going through some sort of a transformation. So a lot of Virgos get way more expressive because of all that energy in your 5th house of self-expression. So this is really favored here, which means that the old and the new go well together. Uranus is the new, Saturn is the old. In a beautiful energy, it means I can keep the old and go for something new. I don't have to absolutely exclude the old before it goes into something new, which is nice, isn't it? It's a beautiful energy flow that is going on for you Virgos. On another level, when it comes to socializing, when it comes to your connections with everyone, which means with friends, with colleagues, with lovers, with the environment, brothers, sisters, neighbors, it's really fantastic. And it's even a bit magical. Why is that? Because Jupiter is in your 3rd house for the whole year in Scorpio. And that means that communication is already important for a Virgo, but when it's in Scorpio, when it's Jupiter, it means it gives it more meaning. So a lot of deep emotional conversations with people are going to occur. And I say a touch of magic there because the water sign are going to connect with each other, the Jupiter and Neptune in your 7th house. So for those of you who are single, normally last year and the year before that, it was a bit fluffy, you know, with the Neptune there. It's a bit watch out for only seeing what you want to see. That's not applicable now because of that beautiful trine that is going to happen a couple of times next year between Jupiter and Neptune. That is soulmate connection. So for those of you who are single, you could really meet a soulmate. And that will be around May, August time. Also a good time is January, April, September for love, because Jupiter sextiles Pluto. So on a love level, on a relationship level, it certainly is easier in general for all the Virgos. It goes with more ease. You don't have to do so much effort. And that Neptune there, which opposes Virgo, who is so misty, who is so not knowing what's going on, is so tricky and challenging for the Virgos. But now it's so much getting aid of and help of other planets like Jupiter and like Pluto, that it's way less challenging. And that is actually the other side of the medal. You don't have to do it always difficult, do you? So the other side of the medal is that magic. You know, Virgo is a very earthly, rational sign. It really has to do with, you know, it calculates, and it needs to see what's happening in order to believe it. But now there's going to happen to the Virgo some magical encounters, some magical synchronicity, connection with people that you Virgos, even you Virgos out there, are going to think, life can be fantastic. Life can be a bit of magic, and you don't have to do any effort for it. You know, it has to be just there. So your trust in the universe will go up a level. Your connection with the universe, your connection with God, if you like, could improve. Not only because of Uranus there in the 9th house, but also because of that magic that, and I'm not talking here about magic and being, you know, not having the feet on the ground. No. It's having and the feet on the ground, which is Virgo, and also having that little bit of magic there, which is what Virgos is, which is fantastic news for the Virgos. I'm a Virgo too, looking forward to that. Because there's nothing more boring than when your life is just going, same old, same old. Even the Virgos want a bit of magic in their life, and they will. Of course, these are general horoscopes, you have to be a bit open, but I'm just reading what's going to happen in general. When it comes to health, well, I don't see anything special around health-wise, but Virgos are normally quite good at that anyways. Virgos are normally quite conscious when it comes to health, so I would say keep on going. As I said, when it comes to relationships, it's an improvement when you compare it with last year. When it's about work and where you want to go in work, it's also an improvement, because you don't have the burden of Saturn anymore, you know, being restricting you in going forwards. So everything goes way more smoothly for you, because all those other planets are either in a water sign or either in a fellow earth sign, which is fantastic, and it's going to stay that way for the whole year. So good news for the Virgos, eh? Because I've seen a lot of Virgos struggling, and especially with that Saturn there, which was not the easiest, and especially also with Neptune in relationships, which can cause quite a lot of damage as well. But it seems that 2018 is a bit a year where things go smoother. I would say enjoy it. I would say keep on going. Thank you so much for watching, and if you want a personal reading, just get in touch. Bye bye.